the jab from his low crouching position, and he dominates the early action to get a look at what Griffin's got. Griffin with a hard right hand.
That Roy Jones left hook is like lightning. Heavy short. He's not committing himself with that jab.
Today, Roy Jones had his phone shut off and told his trainer, Alton Merkerson, don't try to reach me. I have an attitude. Against the Jones right.
This has been a tactical fight with spurts of action like this. There you see a big sweeping left hand. Later on in the round, again, you see Griffin landed a...
Massaging his arms after the first round as well as after the second round.
It wouldn't shock me if somewhere in the house there's a scorecard that has Montell Griffin winning the first 2 rounds.
Well, there's one right here.
Caught Jones with his chin up in the air.
And you see Roy Jones flinching in the middle of the ring as Montell Griffin feints at him with the left. Muhammad Ali. And Buck said, hey, Ali was great, but he had a couple weaknesses. He can't stay back at this distance and allow Montell to step in on him and dominate the action the way he has in the last couple of rounds and expect to do damage.
If he's waiting for the one big punch, he could be making a mistake. Could be putting these rounds in the back.
You might need to land something up top. Okay? On the jab line now. Just drop it down, feint down. See if it drops them hands. Try to set your hooks up now. He's closing the gap up a little bit.
Once again, the significant punch landed in this round by Griffin.
Some of us might not have thought we'd ever see. None of them anywhere near Montell Griffin's face.
He has never liked to commit to the jab because he is so...
Has any power. But there's Griffin again. When he gets the guy on the ropes, he's hustling and scoring points. That's exactly what he did. There's the first solid jab that Jones landed.
Jones not scoring when Griffin bangs him against the ropes. 20 seconds left in round 4, and no sign that Jones is going to open it with each passing minute. And Griffin rakes Jones to the body again.
At very young ages, so they're both ring wise. And this stance by Griffin right hand, but he's not there to be hit.
Jones doesn't want to feel Griffin to the ribcage anymore if he can avoid it.
Way to work. We're doing good. Way to control the fight, man. Just don't let him... just don't let him sit back. Don't let him sit back. Keep something in his face. Always keep the action going.
The graphic shows you which man is fighting his fight. Grand ballroom at the Trump Taj Mahal.
Every time, they're scoring points for Griffin. Good left hook by Griffin. You outpunched him.
Jones right now.
Got nailed with some pretty solid shots. Good right hand by Jones.
Way down, Christine. And leaning on Jones against the ropes. Looking him to the body, he gets a dance.
Not too many, though, have seen all the tricks that Roy Jones has. And he's a special talent. But what he's doing now, I don't know.
Jones, Griffin backs out. Goes back to work with the left. Jones, another right hand.
All right. Just take deep breath. Just keep it like that round. Keep it like that
So
round.
far for Roy Jones, but here's a look at some of the damage that Montell Griffin has been able to do during the fight. Throughout the early rounds, Jones backing up into the corners, allowing Montell Griffin to go at his body and often to land left-hand counter shots upstairs. And then Jones having to take more and more chances as the fight progressed to try to get inside.
Not only he's not reaching Griffin, but he's jumping back when he throws it.
Gil, I don't think he's ever been an exponent of the jab because he's always looking to play defense.
Jones looking down and winking at Harold Letterman and talking to Larry Merchant as he tries to... The way he did it 1-6, that cautious stance that dominated his earlier activities in the fight.
You see, he's shaking his head that the punch is going in, but they're scoring points.
And when they're in this position, Griffin, the right hand and the right boots with black trim. And there's a knockdown.
He wasn't hurt by the punch, that's for sure.
He wasn't. Okay, let's see what we saw. Any different? Ducks away from the right hand there. The left hand put him straight on the canvas.
Yes, sir, I agree now. It was a legitimate knockdown. Clean, short little left hook on the inside.
He leaned back from the right hand, and Roy was there with the left.
Right.
Watch this. Leaned back.
And see, you can see Griffin didn't have a foot behind him.
Yeah.
And down he went.
2-point round in the 7th.
Jim, you had to go a little bit between Griffin. Let me tell you something. There is no water in a neutral corner. The neutral corner is basically dry. Fighters don't sit down in a neutral corner when they pour water on them. So Montell Griffin got hit with the first.
Compared to career. Montell Griffin has Roy Jones thoroughly befuddled in here with his style, and Jones is hoping that with his extraordinary skills he can...
Yeah, by Montell Griffin.
Roy Jones fires a right across the top and then immediately comes in. Side, indeed, that's true.
This is where Montell Griffin scores his points.
Yep. When Jones backs up into the corners, Griffin just rakes him to the body.
The damage.
There's the
Roy
shoulder.
died.
There, did you see that shoulder that Griffin used to move him and then nail him with that punch? That's a foul. Watch it again. Watch that. There's the shoulder.
It was like with almost with a forearm, I thought, that he pushed him off. But it's a very clever maneuver, one that only a kid that spent...
Power shots, many of them to the body. How much does Roy just have left as Griffin goes to...
Didn't blink when he throws it. It's like shooting a blank
At the center of the ring and waits for Jones to back up into the corners where Montell has done so much of the damage. There it is. You know, Gil, to the average, it in fact be a world of difference.
Oh, there's look at Roberto Duran. He's one of the greatest lightweights. Big right hand by Jones. Big right hand. No question about it. Griffin is hurt.
Jones looking to finish. Griffin wobbling a little bit. Jones comes in and lands the right hand lead again. And a couple of left hooks. And Griffin's knee goes down. And Jones lands 2 punches after Griffin's knee was on the canvas. And now Griffin slips forward. And Tony Perez starts the count.
That was a foul. I don't know what the red
No question about it. 2 punches while he was down. Not 1, 2.
And the doctors are in there with Montell Griffin, who took those 2 blows with his knees on the canvas. And that was the difference between a knockdown and a knockout, or so it appeared from here.
It was a definite foul.
Foul.
Harold Letterman wants the rule.
Jim, in my mind, there is absolutely no question that Tony Perez had just cause to disqualify Roy Jones Jr. should he have made that decision. I mean, it's the referee's call. In my eyes, absolutely he fouled it when he was on the floor.
You know what?
Perez
You know-
could have disqualified him.
Let's take another look. Griffin goes down from an accumulation of punishment. Now he's down.
He went down voluntarily. That's why Jones was a little bit mystified.
Oh, there's no question that Jones... Do you remember the Riddick Bowe Mathis fight? When they... Flagrant, no question about it. Very flagrant.
We are being told that Roy Jones is going to be disqualified and will lose his title.
The Jersey State
Well,
Commissioner,
I don't think
Larry
they have any
Hazard,
other
is in the
choice.
ring.
They have no choice.
Can they overrule the referee?
Well, Hazard is the most hands-on commissioner in the country, no question about it. He's the one guy who's in chairman of a state commission who will get into the ring and confer with his referees about every decision they make. Now, this decision, at least in the eyes of Tony Perez, has already been made. The question is whether that man right there, Larry Hazard, is going to reverse it. What do you think, Gil?
What did Tony Perez do? Did he say it was a knockout?
Tony Perez waved his arms to the side as if to indicate that the fight was over by knockout.
But did he give it to, in other words, he thought Roy Jones won the fight? No.
Larry Hazard has just told us that a disqualification is coming.
Oh, there's no question about it, Jim.
Now that's where he hurt Montell Griffin. At this point, Griffin is wobbling and ready to go if Jones can get at it. And here's the last flurry. And watch Griffin voluntarily put his knee on the canvas to try to take the count here. Whether it's voluntary or not, he's got to put his knee on the canvas. And there it is, knee down.
Now there's plenty of time.
Two.
No question about it in my mind. Definite disqualification.
The second left hook. A fierce punch delivered while Montell Griffin faced Roy Jones with his knee on the canvas. This is every bit the same thing as Riddick Bowe against Buster Mathis Jr.
This is worse. With Bowe was only one punch, and it was almost the end of a combination. Roy had plenty of time to set himself and go over to the neutral corner. Now look, he has all the time in the world. He's looking at the guy while he's down. Nails him 2 more punches.
Hard to imagine what Roy was thinking when he fired that left hook, because he knew the man was down. He should have been able to see that his knee was on the canvas. Let's go to ring announcer Mark Barrow for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the 9th round. The referee disqualifies the red corner. The winner and new WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, Montell Griffin.
Well, you can see the conversation taking place there between Jones and Griffin. And certainly the right decision has been made here. If ever there was clear ground for a disqualification, Harold, Gil, that was it, right?
Jim,
No
yes,
question.
but I want to tell you something. I honestly believe he faked it. Now, you watch Montell Griffin after he got hit with that hook. He looked up at Perez and then went down on his face, and he stayed there as
Yes,
Perez.
but Harold, the
This
rule
was an active
doesn't talk about whether he was damaged by the blows after he was down. The rule only says that you don't hit a man after he was down.
Absolutely, but
He didn't have to fake anything to force the disqualification. Did he, Harold?
No.
Okay, let's go to Larry Merchant.
All right, thank you, Jim. Roy, can you tell us what you think happened on the knockdown, knockout disqualification?
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. The referee told me before the fight that there is no standing count. So I hit him, I knew he was going down. I thought he went down, but the referee didn't come, so I didn't know if he come back at me or not. So I bounced back, I hooked him again. I bounced back, the referee still didn't come, so I heard the referee say no standing count. So I ain't looking at his knees, I'm looking at his face.
So you're saying that first, because the referee had said no standing 8 count, you thought that because Montell seemed to go down on one knee of his own volition, that he wasn't really knocked down?
So I really didn't know if he was going down, if he slipped or was coming back at me or not. I can't stop, stop.
So, and you're saying, Roy, that the referee never came at you and tried to separate
I
you?
can feel the referee trying to separate me one time. I'm sitting there, if you show that baby, I'm bouncing. Wait, all you gotta do is touch my left arm and I'll stop.
Let's take a look at the knockdown and knockout. All right, here it is. You describe what you see.
Right here, I know you hurt, right? I'm trying to find me a good shot. Yeah, I thought he slipped, but I didn't know if he coming up or what. I don't want to hit him, but the referee got to stop me, you know? I don't know what happened, and the referee ain't stopped me. You know, and I know he's down, but I don't know if he's down, if he's low or what. I'm just trying to finish the fight. The momentum is going. I feel like it's a good fight. I want to capture it, and I'm out.
All right, let me add this then. Are you suggesting that because Griffin is a guy who fights low, who ducks down a lot, that you weren't sure that he was knocked down?
I ain't know if he's down. If he come up off one knee and hit me and knock me out, the referee gonna count me out. So the referee said no standing leg count, so I got to try to put him on his back. That's why I can take down. I know he went to his knee, but I didn't know if he was on his knee for sure or what. I ain't got time to stop and say, well, let me look and see if he's on his knee. I got to do what I got to do. I'm still champion as far as I'm concerned. Montell was a good fight, you know what I'm saying? He's a good fighter. I can beat the kid, he cannot beat me. Everybody see that. I mean, they want to disqualify me to take my title, that's fine. You know, I can do it. I got stolen. All money got stolen from me, I don't mind.
Up until the last few rounds, he was giving you a lot of trouble, and you came on.
He's a counterpuncher. A short counterpuncher don't give you trouble. But I know I had him. I know I had him weak. I had him out of it. I said, yeah, now I got him. I caught him right here, boom, there he is. I know I got him. What?
Did you get overeager, Roy, because of all the frustration you were having with him?
Not necessarily the frustration. I was eager because I want a good, exciting knockout. I want to get me a knockout. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I mean, if you want to rematch, you get a rematch. You know, I can't make a fight. I don't follow the skill, bro. I'll follow the good fight. I didn't lose. Nobody ain't beat me yet. This qualification, I can take that. Ain't nobody gonna beat me.
Do you want a rematch?
He probably gonna fight me no more, man. The kind of heat I put on him, man, come on. I mean, I'll take a rematch at a heartbeat, but he probably won't fight me no more, you know? I mean, you know, that's how stuff goes. That's life.
That's life, but that ends the feeling that you had that you were an unbeatable great fighter.
No, it doesn't, because I haven't been beat. I got disqualified.
Thank you very much, Roy.
Thank you very much.
All right, back to you, Jim.
Well, let's take a look at the official scorecards to show you how the fight stood through the first 8 rounds. Interestingly enough, Roy Jones was ahead on 2 scorecards, behind on Barbara Perez's scorecard. She, the wife of referee Tony Perez, through the first 8 rounds. So obviously at this point, Gil, the fight was still up for grabs.
No question about it. The fight was up for grabs. It looked like Roy was starting to come on. He had just hurt Montell badly in that round. There was absolutely no reason or no cause. He's a professional fighter. He had plenty of time after Griffin was on the deck. It wasn't the end of a combination or anything like that. It looked like he just looked at him while he was on the ground and on his one knee down and just hit him with the right hand. And worse yet, came back with a left hook.
I don't understand the left hook at all. So you agree unequivocally with the disqualification?
Oh, there's no question about it.
All right, let's go back up to Larry Merchant in the ring.
All right, I'm with Tony Perez. Tony, tell us what you saw and when you decided it was a disqualification.
Okay, when he knocked him down, you see him in the floor, he hit him twice in the floor. The reason I kept counting was because he might be able to get up. And then I would take 1, 2 points where I think it was, but now the guy is impaired, he cannot continue. He was major foul, hit it twice, so I got to disqualify the man.
Tony, what Roy Jones said was that, number one, because he ducks and dives a lot, he wasn't quite sure he was on the floor. Be that as it may, he said he never felt you jumping in to pull him away, and that's why he thought he should continue. Were you late in coming in on him, or was that just the way it's normally done?
I was not late. He could have an excuse, you know, he had to have an excuse. Or I was not late. I just waving out, and I start counting the guy. But when I saw he was impaired, that he could not continue, then I had to disqualify because the guy couldn't continue.
If Montell Griffin was able to get up after that last punch, okay, would the disqualification still be in effect, or is the fact that he laid out?
If he could continue, and he was in good shape to continue, I would have taken a point or 2 points. But if he cannot continue, he's impaired, I have to disqualify the man, because the rule said you cannot hit the man while he's on his knees on the floor.
All right, Commissioner Larry Hazard, do you have any input on this?
No, I think that the referee has explained this situation adequately enough. He made the decision. That's why we have a referee in the ring. If this was a decision that the referee made, if the referee, what he said was wrong, then prove him to be wrong, and then that's when I will come in with some type of decision. I have to accept the referee's decision here. The man was on the canvas. He got hit while he was down. The rules say you cannot hit a fighter when he's down.
Thank you very much, Larry. And you too, Tony. And in a moment, Jim, we'll have the winner and new champion.
Montell Griffin. Well, you've been waiting for something interesting to happen in Roy Jones's career, and certainly it just happened. Now, leaving aside the subject of the disqualification, Griffin exposed Jones in a lot of different ways in there tonight.
No question about it. Again, as the judges had, it was a fairly even fight, but I thought, again, Roy had just nailed him and maybe would have come on and won the fight, but Griffin certainly exposed the fact that Jones just isn't busy enough, doesn't set up his combinations. He just looks for those quick reflexes and that great punching power. And against a good, solid fighter, he can be outpointed.
I think Larry's ready with Montell Griffin now.
All right, thank you very much, fellas. And now we have the winner and new champion by disqualification with his wife. You tell us how you remember that what happened in that last sequence and what you will see on the tape as we replay it, Montell.
I just feel like this. I took the fight to him. I thought I was landing good shots. I was making a miss and everything. He caught me in a nice little shot in the back of the head. I got a little dizzy at the end. After he caught me, I got a little dizzy. So my head was clear. I just took one knee so I could just get my head together. You say he still wasn't hitting me.
So you went down deliberately.
You can look. See, I took one knee on purpose right here. So I'm waiting for the referee to start counting and he hit me.
All right, now you had a delayed reaction there, and what the referee said was, if you had been able to continue to fight, that he would have penalized Roy Jones, but the fight would have gone on.
That's fine.
Were you acting at the end, or were you really hurt?
me, I went down on one knee to take the 8 count.
Right.
He hit me when I was down. I didn't see it. So anything can happen to anybody getting hit when they don't see the punch. I mean,
But you were hurt then, you're saying.
we're looking at the fight right now. I'm moving. I take one knee on purpose. I look up and he hits me without me seeing it right there. I'm looking at the referee ready to take the 8 count. And he kind of caught me a little bit. I got a little woozy and I fell down.
So that delay fall to the canvas was the effect of that blow hurting you and you could not continue.
Well, I was dizzy from the first punch in the back of the head. That's why I took a step back, took the knee. When I look up to see, ready for the referee to count, I get hit. Anybody gonna get hurt if they get hit when they punch they don't see. So I didn't want to win it this way. I wanted to win it with decision. I thought I was taking it to him. I was making a miss. I was catching with a jab. His face was all swollen up. And I thought I was winning through it fair square.
Are you willing to give him a rematch?
We'll sit down and do whatever. I won't Virgil Hill. But if we have to get a rematch, we'll get a rematch.
Do you know that, or you wouldn't know, but I'll report it to you, that you were just barely losing on a split decision up to that point, although if that round would have counted, you would have been behind. How do you feel about that?
I thought I was winning the fight. I was making a miss. He caught me with a couple of shots during the fight, but it wasn't nothing hard. The first knockdown was a slip. There was no way he hit me. The second knockdown, he caught me. I could have stayed up if I wanted to. My head was all right. I went down to one knee just to show you that my head was all right, just to take the 8-second count. But I knew I was going to have to pull off the last 2 or 3 rounds. And I'm sitting down, and the man hit me for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Why would he hit me? You see, I got one knee on the ground.
Just clarify this for me. Will you give Roy Jones a rematch?
We'll see. We'll sit down. I ain't in a position right now to tell you. I won't Virgil Hill, but we'll sit down and talk about it. See what happens. This for my father, Clarence Griffin, little Montell Griffin at home. Mama, I'm all right. Everybody call my mother, tell mama I'm all right. I got hit with a punch I ain't see.
And you didn't lose your 0.
No, I didn't lose my 0.